Irvine, California, criminal defense attorney Lauren Johnson-Norris. Lauren, what's your take on, I guess, a jailhouse snitch just generally, and then specifically this guy? Are you buying his testimony?
Well, a jailhouse snitch is always going to be looked at with suspicion, and the defense is going to want to know, what does he have 10 prior convictions for? Why was he in prison? Is this someone who has crimes of moral turpitude, meaning they can't be trusted, that they've demonstrated not being trustworthy in the past as a matter of law? Or is this somebody who just came in because they had to and the prosecution sort of made them, compelled them to come? So the defense is going to have a lot of questions about whether or not this person is truthful and what their motivation is for being there.
Specifically him, do you find his mannerisms, the way he's conducting himself, believable?
Well, he doesn't look like he wants to be there. I'll say that first. And if he was brought in as a witness, he doesn't have a choice. He's kind of going through a version of a story that ultimately the jury's going to have to decide whether or not they believe. But certainly there are some things about him that a juror might wonder, is this a good guy? Is this a guy we should trust? Not just the way he appears, but talking about his own drug history, his own criminal convictions, the fact that this was elicited in between air vents in a jail. It's just not the most compelling information, but he does have information that ultimately, when you match up against the other witnesses, is going to have to be looked at with scrutiny.
Yeah, absolutely. And the cross will make the difference one way or another with this witness. And frankly, his story doesn't completely break from 𝐂𝐈𝐓𝐇's. It's just that 𝐂𝐈𝐓𝐇 didn't tell him I was scared to death, and that's why I shot these guys after a black game with a gun. So we'll see. Let's get a break. We'll get you back in for more of the direct testimony with this former friend,